Hey guys and welcome. This is another 2 and 2 I played, and it is after the patch 9 and 10. I have actually no idea how these patches are called. I think it's 9 and 10 after that big patch. Maybe I can quickly say something about it. I remember like 1 or 2 days ago, I am in contact currently with a talented map creator, and he will be creating the TMA maps for StarCraft 2, and he's currently working on a new version to experiment, I don't know, with some stuff and try things out and stuff like that. And I remember when I was chatting with him, and then the patch was released in the United States, and I think there was that loop bug and everything kind of crashed. They couldn't play and stuff like that. He had the editor though, so I remember from Europe we had to wait like one more day, and they had to fix a couple of things, and now the editor has been released. Already played a couple of very interesting custom maps, very talented creative guys in the StarCraft community. And now this is a map here called Coalition, and I really like it. It's new, I think. I think it's new. It is new. And you have actually like two pretty close bases here, and it is pretty strongly based on team play since both naturals are here. I actually have no idea if I can just have a look at the whole map without a fog of war. I know you could do that in Brood War when watching a replay. I have no clue how to do that here. Anyways, so in the middle there are the two gold high yield expansions, and of course it's a symmetrical map, and you have quite some expansions on the on both sides here, and there's a lot you can do. It's, I think, rather for for macroing. And let's just start the replay. By the way, I just want to mention I've been owned so many times on that map. I lost like, I don't know, 10 games in a row. Maybe I just had a bad day and it was late at night. But oh lord, I was playing like Terran and was moving out with my army, and then 3 Void Rays arrive and kill my command center. I only had 4 Marines, and until I moved back and I was able to create more Marines, my command center was gone, and I figured out I had like 380 minerals and was basically out of the game. Another thing I want to mention is that I think, because I tested that yesterday, my ally got killed, and then I just were able to control his units without clicking anything like share, control, or something like that. So he left the game, and I was able to use his current units, so I was able to let his SCVs mine for me. I was not able to build anything from his barracks as far as I remember. And that was pretty weird, because I was able to float his command center somewhere, and I was able to transform it into an orbital command, but I actually wanted to get a planetary fortress. I couldn't do that though, because you need an engineering bay for that, and he didn't have that building. I did though, but it counts like 2 separate players, although you are controlling the forces. It's pretty weird, and I don't know, but anyways, if your ally leaves, you are still, right now at least, able to use his buildings in some way. Like, you can use Terran buildings to float and scout and stuff like that. You can use the workers' existing units to fight, but I think you're definitely not able to create new buildings, so you cannot play Control 2 races. So that was a lot about that, and now let's have a look at the game here. I'm, by the way, playing Protoss. My ally is Protoss as well. We are facing a Terran and a Zerg, and the Zerg already expanded here, so a fast expansion. I already got owned going for fast expansions quite some times, especially one game I got harassed by speedlings. I had like no chance to defend the fast expansion as well as my main base, and I looked like a total noob, was running forth and back, and yeah, well, anyways, let's see. Yeah, we can see some links here. So, oh wow, my ally, I didn't see that. He is actually trying to set up some blockade, and I think, yeah, these zealots are definitely able to deal with those Zerglings. We can see that here, no problem. I think 6 Zerglings died, and they weren't even able to kill one zealot. So very well done here. Yeah, well, and my ally, as we can see, is setting up some kind of blockade here. So he's spending his money into cannons. It's actually pretty interesting. I really like the map because, well, you can play a rather short game by just yeah, well, building a couple of units and attack, but you can also go for a really long macro game, and that's also pretty interesting. Well, you can see it here. You have that base here. Let's scroll around a bit, and I have my natural here, and my ally has his natural here, and his base is very close to mine. Weak points, though, are these cliffs here. Stalkers and Marauders and Colossus or Colossi are just able to yeah, to get over on your base here. Also, siege tanks can shoot here, but there's a lot to do in terms of tactical gameplay here. Also, these expansions, let's see. Yeah, well, who controls the middle basically owns the game here in some way, because of the 2 high yield expansions. Then also you have those, there's a Zelnaga watchtower on this side, and on this one as well. We control both right now. That's interesting here, an overlord by the Zerg, so he doesn't see too much, I guess. Let's see here. Okay, it's pretty interesting. I don't know if I've ever shown you that, but you can actually, if you're watching a replay, or you can now also, by the way, thanks to the new patch, you can observe games as an observer, and you have the all the functions you have in a replay too. So that is pretty cool. And yeah, you can just activate player camera, and then we are able to see, well, just what the Zerg player was seeing. Looks or can look pretty weird, because he is yeah, you can see the screen's moving quite fast, and it's pretty strange. I'd like to have control over the screen myself. And anyways, now here comes the Terran, and the Terran pushed out a couple of Marauders. That's pretty common in Marauders, very strong concussive shells. They are they slow down yeah, enemy units when they hit, and that's very sensible to research that, especially because it got nerfed, I think, no, actually buffed in the current patch, and it's cheaper now and also a bit faster. And anyways, here's blue dropping some Marauders attacking the pylon, and let's go back to everyone. Yeah, I'm pulling away my probes, and let's see, I already have one Immortal here, and this guy should be able to own quite some of them. Oh wow, a lot more Immortals by me. One Immortal got just sniped here by blue, though. Yeah, well, so he stimmed, he focused the Immortal, and he loaded those Marauders up once again, is unloading, dropping them here, and he's kind of gathering new forces. I have a couple of observers out, and my problem is, yeah, well, when someone starts to harass me, I'm getting nervous, and I kind of lose control. I don't dare to move my units out, because I think, oh, he can come back anytime. I think I'm going to... No, here's the forge. I should, I don't know, like, go for 1 or 2 cannons here, so I'm pretty much safe. But anyways, that's my problem. I will never ever be a pro StarCraft player, but I still love it, and I'm pretty decent in playing Team A, and that's enough for me. So anyways, I have my observers here, and still see how I'm using them. I think not in the best way. Yeah, anyways.